There is one thing that I want to say. There is a difference between HIV and AIDS. HIV is a virus and AIDS is a disease.
Sometimes it's overwhelming when you talk about I want to stop AIDS or I want to, end poverty. It's overwhelming. You think there's not much to do that you can do, but these kids really can do a lot and they really can have an impact in their communities.
I'm Olisile and I'm with Team Up 2010.
My name is Francisco Garcia. I'm from Washington, D.C. and I'm 14.
It's nice to meet the Team Up team because it was the first time for me to see them.
They're not shy to show the expression. Like, they would dance and teach me new things. They would teach me their language, Zulu, by the way.
This is a pilot right here. This is an idea that we had for almost a year now, and it's amazing to see it actually happening. And I think it's incredibly powerful and incredibly important for programs like this to take place, especially when there is so much stigma. Sometimes you can feel like your world is so small, and for them to be able to come halfway around the world and to interact with kids who are just like them in another part of the world and facing the same issues is incredibly powerful.
So your test came back negative for HIV?
Yes.
But wait up. I want to make sure that you keep doing everything that you're doing. Make sure to come back every 6 months, okay?
Okay, I understand.
We can fight HIV by working together.
I think it's very important because I need to tell people more about what I've learned.
The idea behind the programs involved in this Grassroot Soccer and the Grassroot Project in DC is that both use sports as a way to sort of break the ice and also as a really creative metaphor to teach important life lessons and also important life-saving information about HIV.
Yesterday's experience, playing with the orphanage and seeing their happy faces, knowing that they were enjoying the time, and I probably won't ever come back, and so I did all I could and make sure they had the best time of their life.
Overall, I think that sports are a universal language. They cut across differences within Soweto, within Johannesburg, within South Africa, and they also cut across differences in the United States. It's a great resource to tap to talk about really serious issues like HIV/AIDS, to sort of break the ice. And then I think that athletes have such a huge power to reach kids about serious issues and issues that are taboo because a lot of kids want to grow up and be an athlete. They want to grow up and keep playing sports, and so they want to learn what athletes are interested in, what they care about. And I think when you can engage an athlete in an issue like this, it has so much power. Really, the goal is just to continue this concept of a team, because these kids have a lot of challenges, and I think if anything they've built incredible relationships that may not exist in their families, that may not exist in their schools with their teachers.
I think they are different because of their language, but in skin they are not different.
It's also about changing this issue in your community and going beyond your own behavior and trying to help other people the way that you've been helped.
I wish to build my support team with my school classmates, and then we make a group and then we tell people more information about HIV.
I basically became friends with everybody from Soweto.
When I was talking to these kids before we left, a lot of them thought that this was a service project, that they were going to be helping these kids out, and I think in a lot of ways the kids in South Africa have helped the kids in DC maybe more so than the opposite way.
Just because a person has HIV or AIDS, that means you can be friends or play with them.
There is no problem that cannot be solved.
In order to make any big change, we have to understand what it takes to make a bold decision and to be strong in any situation. So you guys have all shown that.
It's very important because of when you're in a bad situation, you have to be resilient.